let's get things kicked off then. People will show up. This is a Slivers list. This is actually a repeat from Zach. Wait, stay. They put in for the donation, and we had actually a couple little oddities with it. I don't remember the record last time, but I do recall going either 3-2 or 4-1. I don't think it was a trophy, but it was definitely positive from what I remember. But we had like 62 cards, a couple weird things, stuff like that. So they've written me a little bit of a note here with our Slivers list. Let's go ahead and read the note, and then let's get ourselves into the matches here. So this list is the same list as I played 4 to 5 months ago. So there's something to note. Red Prison, this, your favorite list, they can be played today in Modern. I know Modern Horizons 2 and Monkeys and Furies, Solitudes and Endurances and stuff like that have all tainted Modern in some way, but you still can get your wins and play. So 4 months ago, they have updated to some of the edits. We've now included Pithy Needle in the sideboard. They've included 2 of those. They've cut Spiteful Sliver. This sliver was the one that dealt damage, or when it was dealt damage, it like reverse damage back, kind of like a you shoot me with a bolt, I'll hit you, or Unholy Heat and stuff like that. Instead, they've added Diffusion Sliver, and it looks like they added an Unsettled Mariner as well, or maybe they cut one. Let's see here. Shot back to plane, so I thought adding 2 Diffusion Slivers is better for protection, as well as cutting 1 Unsettled Mariner for 3rd Diffusion. So it's 3-3. Okay, so it is 3-3. I was going to say I thought there was maybe a play set. 3-3. This is a little easier to cast. This one is a 2-2. Both will become flying or evasive or grow because of the changeling clause on Mariner. I can't really see a reason why you wouldn't do 4-2, 3-3. I like 3-3 split. Makes it kind of easy to look at. We have 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and then 4 leeching plus 3. Lots of 4s and 3s. Nice density with the list. I do see a bunch of chalices here. We'll see how those play. The meta has shifted a little bit, and chalice is starting to wane itself off of being top tier crazy hoses list, but hey, we've got also other things in the sideboard. We'll see how this all plays out though. Go away, chalice. I'm excited to play Chalice, though. We need it for some of those Cascade decks that do show up, and every now and then you can put it on 1, and we really don't have that much on 1. I've laid out the list a little bit interesting here. We have Pumping Slivers, we have Flying Slivers, and then we kind of have the utility slivers, if you will. And then this one is the coin flip one, returning permanents, all that great stuff. So we'll see how this goes. We got a kind of rainbow-based mana base. We're going to hopefully not run into Blood Moon tonight. And let's get things kicked off, shall we? Little slivers here. Modern Super Qualifier apparently coming up here soon. Maybe we'll ask the wife about getting some time there. Should territory be secluded courtyard? Well, I got the list like this. What is the secluded court? Enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, add colored, or add 1 mana of any color, and you're saying instead of the territory, because the territory is just, no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I mean, I guess it's very spend this mana only to cast a creature spell or to choose. I mean, it's the same, right? It's just the same. I can't move this up here. It's just the same. The ability part. I mean, I guess that makes sense, except the only ability that I have is colorless, so it's fine to do unclaimed. If there was a sliver that the ability was not colorless, I guess it would be worth it, but the only one is Dredge, and it's colorless. Fluffy Tribal. What's up, Zale? How's it going? It's great to have you here. You've had all those late nights. Is this Groundhog Day? It is Slivers for dogs. Wait, hold up. Why are we holding up? This is the list. This is what we were given. Let's go meat hooks. The greed, the chalices. Hey, the chalices were good before. This is the 4 of that could be cut potentially nowadays. It's a list from 4 to 5 months ago, but that being said, what's funny is we owned most of this too. We own a lot of slivers for just the funds on the side. But chalice, it has its place. We'll see how it does here. It'll be kind of interesting to see if this is what you need to do, or dare I say you do something for modernized surgeons too. But I don't want to do that. All right, we found one. Hopefully Zale wasn't writing a paragraph on why we should hold up. Let's begin, shall we? Wow, this is the Mutavolt's a little awkward here. I've got a chalice and I've got Sinew and I've got a chalice. We could really test whether chalice is any good here or not. And if I top deck one more land, more or less we should be good. We'll be running high. I think we're going to give it a shot here. Why not? Why not? I'll start with Cavern of Souls here. We'll name Sliver. And I'm not going to put a chalice on 0 just yet. We'll let them bobble if they have bobble. Oh, crap. Okay, this is interesting. So chalice on 1 could stop a variety of 1-drops that could be beneficial. We do need to get going though, if you will, at the same time. Man, talked about not wanting Blood Moon. Let's put this down. Let's put a chalice on 1 here. I know I kind of need to race, but we're talking about 2 to 3 damage is the difference here, right? 2 to 3, where this could stop an Ancient Stirrings or a few. Oh, snap their Bluetron. All right, we're toast. Just kidding, we're not toast. We're fine. We're totally fine. Help. Right on time. Right on time. Let's get a Sinew down. I should be using Cavern of Souls. We'll just chalk that up to I can pay for the counter spell. That's usually the scrying one here. We're just gonna ignore that I didn't use Cavern of Souls for the one time here. We're gonna give my opponent the one of good feel here. They get a scry one. All right, getting ourselves a little warmed up here. Got Tron on the brain here, and Tron doesn't usually have something like that, you know, counter spells. Got Blood Moon on the brain. We'll be fine, chat. We'll be fine. That's a great draw. It's a great draw because it lets me boot up the Mutavault here. And we are going to swing. We're swinging with a team. Well, as much as of a team that we can swing with. What? Wow. 3 mana. What are we doing? Repeal. I guess it's fine. What do you think? Should I put a chalice on 0 here? Let's do it. This gives others haste. So the Sinew Sliver gets to come down here and we get to keep beating up my opponent. We're just going to hope they don't have Tron here. What's up, Hamster? Should have Cloud Threshed. I can only do 1 Cloud Thresh. I don't have another red-white. I can now do Sinew and Cloud Shredder, but my opponent could counter. My opponent also has Tron. They also have Ugin here. They're going to just shoot this one. Man, we're in trouble. Man, we're in trouble. Thankfully, we have Pithy Needles. All right. I mean, can we beat a Nugan? They're at 17. Anything I play, they can shoot. If I play 2 things, they could down for 2 right now. Is this a pack it up? Is this a pack it up? We need to go to the sideboard for Pithy Needles, maybe Harmonics and Voids. I just don't know how I beat this. I could get frisky, I guess, with the Mutavault. I sort of hate giving up here, but I'm not sure what I can do. Like if we could have booted up Mutavault, maybe something here. Let's see what we top deck. And let's also see what they play. Yeah, putting to 5, then they down, and then if I draw another Sinew, Mutavault attacks and kills it. They decide just going up. See, this is it's unreachable. They're not scared. Oh, they're not scared now. Oh, they're not scared now. Can I enter scoop phase? I think it's time to scoop. They kill my Chalice on 1 as well. Okay, hold up. So I can make, this is 2/2/2/2, and this is a 2/2. I could attack Ugin for 6. Then Ugin has to shoot. We'll shoot this. Then I have Wormcoil to get around. 3/3? Is it a 3/3? This is a 3/3. You're right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can kill Ugin. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. We're not giving up on our good old buddy Slivers here yet. You're right. This is good. Good practice. Got to do the math. I forgot Mutavault's a 2/2. Death to Ugin. Pow! All right, Karn, what do you got? Aside from big 6/6 smacking me for 6 lifelink. Oh, they just went right to it. Right to it. I mean, if they have just a handful of counter spells, this, oh, they go up on the Chalice on 0, too. They didn't want to go get a Walking Ballista. They got 10 mana here. They just have Walking Ballista. Oh, they have Emrakul. I think it's time to leap. That's a terrible one. Draw. Draw again. Don't attack into Emrakul. I can't beat what's on the board. It's not happening. Voids. This is just gain life. I want these Pithing Needles and maybe some Harmonics, possibly. I don't need lifelink, probably. Chalice doesn't feel good against Bluetron. What else? I want everything that grows stuff. Leeching's probably okay. Dreadscape seems fine for the Unearth. They don't have that much that targets. It might be like a Diffusion and a Unsettled here. Maybe not all the Harmonics. Harmonic is 3. Maybe bring the Harmonics and get rid of some of the Frenetics to stay low to the ground, actually. Actually, I kind of like that. This is only life gain, so I don't care about that. I don't care about life gain here either. Pithing and Voids and Harmonics. It's got to be the best things we can bring in. I think that's the best. It's gonna suck if we get like an Aether Vial hand and they have Karn the Great Creator. This would stop Expedition Map. Gets a Vial down too. It's tempting. It is tempting. There's just no creatures here. I have so many lands. Pithing Needle is just very tempting, though. And I have the Leeching and a Mutavault. Top deck another Sliver and like 2 Slivers here. I could feel pretty good about top decking 2 Slivers. Not to mention I do have the Cavern. Oh, I'm gonna... This is a loose keep. This is a loose keep. My opponent mulligans. Okay, well. Maybe this is just redundant. Cavern plus Aether Vial here. Let's name Sliver, obviously. Let's Aether Vial and pass the turn. Then I can Pithy Needle or Leeching here. There's the map. All right, it's all down to can Pithy Needle slow them down. It's the dream, right? Naming Expedition Map. The hope is it slows them enough that I can then find all of the slivers that I need. We can move Aether Vials to 2 and 1, and then we're just hoping to rip here. There's a Field of Ruin. A Foretold card. Is that the blue? Isn't there like a blue Wrath nowadays? Gosh, Blue Tron. What a rough one. Name Sliver here. Three with this into play, or do I want this? I think I want this. And we'll pass turn. And we'll leave them at 2 and 1, I think. Actually, because I have the land, I can go probably 2 and 3 here. Mutavault might just get killed by the field anyway. Okay, this is the scry 2, then draw 2 cards, foretell card. Okay, okay. Isn't there like there's a white one that's the Wrath. That's right. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and bump at least this one, and we'll bump this one as well. We'll leave them at 3 and 2. Ooh. We name Sliver with this. We can do 2 to play a Void Mirror, 1 to activate, and swing team. Yield. All right. That's a decent amount. We just took them down from 20 to 12. Void Mirror obviously isn't the greatest with some of the blue mana, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm scared of Karn the Great Creator here. Not so scared of a Walking Ballista though. Okay. I'm gonna say no to both of these. I'm pretty sure I could always say no now. Always no, always yield. I need like a Sinew or Predatory. You kill Leeching. Harmonic is a really good one. Harmonic kills Walking Ballista. Let's wait on that. Let's go ahead and do Mutavault here and swing. And then let's see if they go to put a counter on Walking Ballista, and if they do, then I'll Harmonic. All right, down to 8. This is a great one. Little Urz is mine. Another map. I'm glad we named what we did. I'm going to be very careful with my Harmonic Sliver here. I know that attacking would be good, but it is a 1/1, and I don't necessarily want to lose it. I want this to always be no as well. Fiery Islet's not bad. Let's do a redraw. I know. We're looking good. Don't worry about it. This has Unearth for 2. It's the math here. Boot up this. Just gonna attack. I think we win next turn. I know they've got the Field of Ruin. I'm not that worried about the Field of Ruin. I think they're gonna bump Walking Ballista here. Yeah, here it is. So put Harmonic in first. That kills Walking Ballista. They'll go to shoot this, and I'll Sinute and then blow up something else here. I don't even know where that went. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. 3 damage in, and we've got a battlefield of all kinds of goodies here. Hoping for no board wipe. Gonna be kind of hard, but they could hit the Tron naturally. We're all in here. Down to 5. We do kill them. They board wipe here. I can at least attack for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking at... I think we're good, because even if it's Worm Coil Engine, Leeching Sliver would kill them. It's another Walking Ballista. 2 and 1. Shoots, or 2 and then 1 here. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. So I think we just unearth. We're just going to unearth twice here, right? And play Unsettled Mariner as well. I could also attack with the Mutavault. That's fine. I mean, this is lethal too, so just end them. Just end them. All the sliver math. Attack with the Mutavault. Predatory would begin to. Okay. So we kind of got the line. Maybe a little bit lucky with the Pithy Needle naming map, and that kind of slowed him down. But I think that's just how we have to play it. And they are aware of our Void, our Void Mirror, but it's the best thing we've got for Tron. I think looking at this, potentially Damping would be better in this scenario. But Void Mirror is probably going to be better against some of the Furies and Solitudes we are more likely to run into. Not to mention that Blue Tron's a little bit of an outlier. Green Tron, while they can get around Void Mirror, it's a little less likely from time to time, just because they're not so heavy into on the blue stuff. So we'll see. There's that Pithy Needle again, 2 unclaimed territories. I think we just keep this. This does kind of what we did last time. Got the Unearth and Unsettled Mariner. Opponent doesn't lead with it this time around, but I think we just have to... I think we have to just blindly put this on something. Maybe I put it on Walking Ballista or Karn the Great Creator. Let's see here. They put Power Plant. Do we think Liberated, maybe? What is the most dangerous thing for us to run into? I mean, Expedition Map's a pain, but they didn't play it on turn 1. Because I need to put this now. I'm going to be playing Slivers from here on out. Maybe it's Ugin. Maybe I just name Ugin because I can deal with a big Karn or something. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Man, that's like a wild pick here. I mean, Ugin would be kind of scary. Let's do that. I think I could fight through a bunch of little things like Karn Liberated. Little things. All right. And the fastest clock here. It might not be the fastest, but it might be the safest to do Unsettled first. And then Cloud. I mean, the fastest is Cloud and then follow that up with something, but Unsettled protects these nicely. Let's play an Unsettled Mariner. That seems like a good like first, and then Cloud plus maybe a 1-drop would be great, and then another land, Predatory, and something else. I'm gonna do probably Cloud next, and then hopefully Predatory plus like Leeching or something. Oh, they have blue mana. we have a counter spell. We'll get to the Dreadscape last then. Would I play a Dono Jeskai Saheeli deck? If it has cat combo, probably. We like cat combo here. Man, that blue mana is kind of annoying to see here. I guess what do I want to throw away to this? I feel like it might be just another Unsettled Mariner. I'm hoping to rip one more land here. Then I can play two things around their counter magic. The hand needs a Cavern of Souls off the top. That's what it needs. Doesn't need an Aether Vial anymore. Here comes the counter, I imagine. No counter. All right. We're good against Walking Ballista, that's for sure. Your name more than I heart your name more than I heart your magic skills. But you still got the skills that kills. Thank you. Dang it. You know what's really bad? Is a Blast Zone. All right, let's just attack for 5 here, hopefully. They're going to just put Blast Zone up to 2. And then they're going to probably use it next turn. And hopefully we can kind of bounce back enough here by putting maybe these 2 out. And then maybe like Dreadscape and Leeching can get going too. Like land drop double would be nice. Cavern would be probably the best. We're going to miss out on 5 points here. We'll put the land into play to give him the, oh no, he has 2 spells. Will you take 5? The answer is no. Okay, so second main here. Green. And then I can play, I think I do Leeching. I do Leeching here because maybe I don't. Maybe I do put, maybe I put Dredge down. You know what? I'm going to put Dredge down because they're tapped out of counter magic. This exposes me to getting hit by something, but if we don't get exposed here, unearthing things is actually safer than recasting because they're Blue-Tron. Do you like the Fluffster Storm? Oh boy. Takes care of Mutavault for me. I know I have basics. I guess I have a white card in my hand. We'll take the white. I mean, at this point, I could just jam out one of these Slivers too. Leeching plus then like Cloud from the Graveyard. Could even Unsettled. Oh, they're paying for something too here. Maybe they have something that kills Dreadscape. Maybe they don't. Help! I think the next play is Leeching in this Cloud Shredder from the graveyard. Leave this one in my hand. That'll give this haste, or 2 2s. That's a lot of damage. Foretold card. What's the maximum damage here? Well, Aether Vial is not part of that plan. If I unearth this, it attacks. But if I unearth this, this attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that lethal? I think it is. I think it's exactly lethal. Yeah, unleashing Cloud Shredder is lethal. Look, I'll even do it for the 2 colors it would have been. Just kidding. I can't undo this. There we go. Please undo. Thank you. I can't do it for the color. I have to be colorless. Anyway, I think this is lethal. Did we just beat Blue Tron? Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo. Nine. Oh my gosh, we were so worried and it works. It's just Slivers. It does what it does. Man, I love this list. I love this list. We were so nervous. We made that little punt in the beginning. Ah, we're on track. 5-0 incoming right here. Man, this Dredgescape is just very good. And with Luris out of the meta right now, it might even be a little bit better. I'm still not sure about the Chalice, but we'll play and see what happens. We'll play and see what happens. All right, we got a bajillion lands again. If I rip creatures, I have a redraw. I'm gonna keep. Ah, man. Man, I just wish I could draw this many lands when I'm playing, you know, Black Coffers or Red Prison, but this feels okay. Now it's feeling even a little bit better. How can I disguise some of this? I'm gonna play Unsettled first. So we'll disguise it like this. Sliver deck wins. Oh no, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. Thought we were against Murktide. We are very much against Living End. Luckily I have Leyline. Let's name humans, actually. Let's just really hide it here. Really hide it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm waiting for them to literally just spin this turn here, and then I'm just not gonna show them that I'm Slivers. This is the... They spin this, there's no way I beat this, right? Yeah, I have Leyline too. I'm trying to hide what I have going on here. All right, look, I can just play another human. This game's easy. And gosh, I almost don't want to show them another card here. I'll play the Fiery Islet. That's not here. They're gonna spin. Perfect. Look. All right. Can I beat them with 2 Cloud Shredders when they board wipe me and then they have a 7, 10, 14? Probably not. All right. We can concede. It looks like we put... Slivers never looked so sneaky. Opponents like, humans? Does humans even play Leyline of the Void? I don't think so. All right, so we have the Chalices that are good, Leylines, and probably Void Mirrors. This is like overboarding, but I don't need the Aether Vials. Probably don't need all the Unsettled Mariners or the Diffusion Slivers, honestly. Just take 2 of those out and go for this huge package of absolute and chaotic hate for my opponent. Do I need to spin things? I could bring these back in. Maybe they'll hurt me or something. Let's do a Siphon Sliver in here too. Why not? Why not? All right, we have so much hate for this opponent. We found none of it. But this opening hand is... Actually, this opening hand can only cast... Dang it. I can't cast that. I can't do this. I have 10 pieces of hate. That's true. That's true, Mariner. Because of Fury. I mulligan this. I look for a piece of hate. There we go. We found it. We're good to go. Lock and load. Keep. Get rid of Diffusion? Nah, get rid of Mutavault. That way I can cast everything. Leyline to the bottom. Leyline to the bottom, right? Got him. Now we're gonna really name what we have. Slivers. Oh, 1-2 punch, opponent. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Name all the slivers. Put the biggest sliver out there first. All right, can we get him? A Chalice of the Void on the top would be really nice here. I'm sure they have a way to get rid of this Leyline. There's an Architect. Poof. Voided. Let's do, I guess it's Leeching next, since it hits for 1 extra when the Unsettled goes in here. Opponent didn't even have a land here. Didn't even have a second land, ladies and gentlemen. Did they board into Slivers? They're like, what's going on? I'm telling you, I don't think Humans plays Leyline of the Void. We just got him. We got him good. Granted, we needed this like game 1, where they were only on 1 land. Here comes the scoop. Here comes the scoop. They even discard to the Void. What a top deck right there. What a top deck. Guess I should be using my caverns. They're helping me out. A lot of street wraiths here. Nice. All right. So they now know what's up. They know to be wary of ley lines. Don't know about the chalices yet in the voids, but hey, you know. we snuck that in there so well. Oh yes, look at this hand. Keep. I may not have a counter spell, but I got voids and chalices for days, opponent. Living end. Ha! More like living dead. Dead and living... What? You okay over there, Fluffy? We're just going to put it down, too. Get chaliced as well, opponent. I think Sinu is first. Maybe Diffusion's first. I think. Do I want my opponents to never play a card ever again? What's the play here? One more hate piece? I mean, they're going to start playing things eventually. And this name's Sliver, that's obvious. They might play Force of Vigor. You know what? Void Mirror. There you go. Do you have a force? Nope. All right. This is called Sliver's Prison. Welcome to the prison, opponent. Too much violence on this game. They don't even have the third land. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just like chalicing on 0 again if it was possible? Oh, do we have a counter? Weaker. Second chalice on 0. Gotta hold on to it just in case. Game's getting real funny. Not gonna lie. Cavern's a good pickup here. Let's play a Siphon Sliver. The reason to play Siphon here is then I can Sinu next turn. And Sinu plus another 2-drop is possible. Like our Haster Flyer. Alright, I guess I can hit the big F6 button. We're in the end step. It's not like I'm playing at instant speed. There's Beseiju. That hits things. You're going to just put a 4/4 into the air. Another Predator. Wow, Force of Vigor. And they don't even hit my Chalice. They don't even hit the Chalice. All right, well, we made everything big now. I hit for 7 and I have lethal next turn. Can they get rid of the Chalice? The Void Mirror was good because it prevented the force from just pitching. Oh, they had another force. It was at end step. Man. They have the living end. They get a street wraith here. They're at 6. I mean, that's something, right? I'm at 26. Their best bet would be to cycle one more thing and then cascade here. But it doesn't look like that's what they're going to do. I'm going to obviously attack them. Our Unearthed Sliver would be a fantastic draw, by the way. There they go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and draw with the Fiery Eyelet. Mutavault's a good draw, and put a Chalice back on 0. Although, I don't know if they would really want to spin all this into the world. Oh, Force of Negation. You got it, opponent. I would have had a chance to hit it, but I wouldn't really be able to use it. Let's be a little bit real here. We wouldn't have been able to use it there. We're looking for the flyer. It's not the flyer, unfortunately. I'm going to empty the hand here. We will put it down, though, while I can. Our 3/3 Mutavault does not get through the Street Wraith. Wow, they got through Leyline, Void, and Chalice, and then had another counter. It's crazy, isn't it? Flyer. That is the flyer, so we have lethal here. We will see if my opponent has the answer, which is... Oh, we don't have lethal. Never mind. Do I boot this up? Do I just fly with this? Oh, shoot. What do I do? What do I do? Maybe I don't boot this up because it's not lethal. It's not lethal. It'll be lethal next turn. I want an extra attacker next turn. Dang it, opponent. There we go. We didn't lose Mutavault. Man, game 3 here. Things are spinning. What's interesting here is they do this violent outburst, but they don't have, I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't a lot. You know, I can just take this to the face. I just big hug whale. We're just dancing with my graveyard here. Back and forth. There's another Waker. All right. That's cool, opponent. Shardless goes to the bin. Don't I just win here? Am I dead? Are they dead? Who's dead? I mean, Simian Spirit Guide's not a thing here, right? I just attack. They block here. They block like here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, now they're really dead. Yeah, I think the second Living End was better. We win. We win. Oh, there it was. The Dreadscape, too. All right. Well, Slivers are doing their thing. If you needed a list that can punch people's faces in and you don't mind doing a little bit of combat math, that Boggles Itch is there for you. Slivers is your go-to. Talk about a meat hook massacre. I mean, they improved the creatures, but I think they were wanting to dance back and forth, and they probably had they cycled the Waker and then ended up getting, because if they could get 2 Wakers into play. Slivers confirmed cracked. Slivers is broken. Zach has a really good list here. What did I play round 1? Blue Tron. We're taking down everything oddball here. Well, I guess Living End's actually not oddball. All right, match number 3. Let's see if we can keep the hot streak going. Angry is our opponent. Well, I've been keeping hands with 4 lands. This is a bajillion caverns. I guess I'll keep it. The Chalice could be interesting here. It's probably the weakest sliver at the very front here. Like I mentioned before, maybe this is just redundant. Oh, Chalice on 1. Let's find that life linking one. Diffusion. Okay. That's going to protect our Slivers too. We'll name Sliver again. And then we'll put a Chalice on 1. Good luck us. Do caverns get around Chalice of the Voids? Yes, for creatures, not for spells like this. Yeah, this tries to counter it and it's uncounterable. Stopped you. Dredgescape is a great one as well. Good luck, opponent. I'm gonna slowly kill ya. Skewers me. Good play, good play. This is going up to 2. Gonna slap down a cavern again. We're gonna aim Sliver. Blue. Red. We'll activate here too to get diffusion first. There we go. Looks good. Perfect. Frenetic and diffusion is going to be fun here. Opponent can't hit anything. They have to pay 2. So now our stuff's pretty safe here. I could even block this 2 too. I may just do that. Sinew? Forget it. Forget it. I'll take my 2 and take another 3 from the skewer. We have a Sinew Sliver coming up. There's no fear here. Skewered. Ha! Ooh, Sunbait Canyon. Uh-oh, maybe I should be afraid. Rift Bolt. All right. Maybe I've made a mistake. I'll leave that at 2. I'm going to cycle a Fiery Islet and see if I get something spicier. That's pretty spicy. Let's play Sinew. To attack for 5. Pass turn. I'm getting Rift Bolted. I could be close to dead here. We'll see, though. So I go to 5. It's typically not dead, but if they have double, like, Skewer, I'm in trouble. I will be blocking Goblin Guide this time, by the way. Probably with Dreadscape if I can. I almost wish I could put Glade Cover into play or get it countered and unearth it. Top of the library is an Aether Vial. Horrific. Put Dreadscape because Dreadscape blocks better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I put them to 3. Put them... I don't put them to 3. I put them to 4, then they go to 3 if they use Sunbaked. So Glade Cover off there counters Chalice. Just so you're good there. Down to 4. I am playing the sack, gain 3 life. That's in here. The Siphon Sliver's in here. There's other Slivers that gain life. We have a couple, but I'm hoping the Chalice on 1 is everything we needed. Yeah, Dark Heart. Dark Heart's right here. We'll be bringing it in. They can trip. That's really good. It's really hard to do 5 damage off 2 lands. Oh, we took that hit from the Goblin Guide. Chalice is busted. What were we saying about Chalice? Busted. All right, these 2 are coming in, obviously. Frenetics probably can go here. That's got to be it, right? Yep. 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 That's my only life gain. Yep, submit. Extra piles in Circle of the Vault. COTV. Chalice of the Void. Oh, we just call it Chalice here. It's understood. You don't have to abbreviate. Chalice. Harmonic for Eidolon? No, we're going to give them the Eidolon, and then they're going to die to their own Eidolon. Don't worry about it. We're going to bring Frenetic instead and dodge. Perfect hand. Absolutely perfect hand. Perfection. Keep. Well, I guess life gain would be nice to have here, but hand looks perfect. What's the point of the frenetic? Wild. Wildness. Crazy. Uncontrollable amazingness. All right. Opponents connects twice here. Maybe I was a skewer post-combat or light up the stage. Skewers me. All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's go ahead and lead. I think I want to lead with Unsettled. It's a little hard for them to kill this. If I can get Diffusion down, our stuff is more or less unkillable. There's a land drop. I have to bolt and touch this. Maybe the Diffusion is slightly better first here. Everyone keeps saying that card. It doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. All right, do they want to try to get rid of this, or do they want to deal damage? This is also interesting because this is protected from, like, a Searing. All right, so they Rift Bolt here, and they do not attack. We have a great turn here. We can play Sinew, or Diffusion, sorry, not Civu, and Glade Rider. And because now we're flying, we can attack. I think I'm going to. We're racing. We're racing. Vavoom. Vavoom. I just need one land here, and I think we win this game. I think we win. This goes here, but they have to use one. This is protected by this and this. In order to kill this, you need 4 mana. One mana for bolt, 3 mana to pay for all the taxing. This is going to slow them down, hitting us. Man, this is great. I love this card now in this matchup. Like the 3/3 split, this is a great matchup to give a nod to Unsettled Mariner over Diffusion Sliver. Sliver would have been protecting these. Mariner protects us. NASCAR BMX bikes. I can just take this too. I'm not afraid of anything hitting me here. Oh, we hit the land. Game over, opponent. Game over. It was nice knowing you, opponent. I'm so sorry that your jaw is about to be just destroyed. Crunch. Crunch, turn 4. Sitting at 10 against Burn. They're at 6. Takes damage. Hard to hit me. Big beefy creatures. Slivers is going on a rampage. We're 3-0. This is pod racing. This is pod racing at its finest. There you go. Great split. Worked wonders. Chalice coming to the rescue in kind of 2 games, making it difficult for our opponents to do things. And even though we're against Unstable Voodoo, we have our first bad hand of the night. It's a cool looking hand, though. Positive record indeed. What's up, Diamonds and Grayus? Well, I probably, as much as I'd like to keep this hand, probably shouldn't keep it. Let's mulligan this. Okay, this is something. Probably just ditch the Silent Clearing. No, I need the white. Maybe I'm ditching Mutavault here. I think I am. We're just gonna go Glade Rider into Diffusion or Unsettled into Cloud Shredder. Let's do it. Pow! Pod racing. Slivers are probably born from little pods, right? Someone help me out. Is that the case? Oh gosh! All right, I got a race here. We got a race. This is good racing card. It will be a good racing card because I'm gonna make it fly next turn. I guess this is one more point here. This is maybe I'm off by 1. Oh, that's right. This thing has reach. Oh, amulet. Uh-oh. 2 mana, explores. This card makes Valakut difficult. Yeah, it surely does. Yep. Pick up Beseju there. Okay. Predatory at least lets this get through. Or do I just Cloud Shredder this turn? Maybe I Diffusion to defend our creatures from something. Maybe they start Valakutting our creatures. It's not as much damage, though. If I rip one off the top, though, we're going to be really hitting them hard. Two damage gets through. 3 damage gets through. Do Predatory here and swing for 3. Not going to defend. I forget this thing has reach all the time. They're going to block over here. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce land, they can Titan here. If they have no bounce lands, then maybe I get land and double down my Sliver threats and just see what happens. Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan. It is a bounce land. Okay, so my opponent can do some fun things here. Gonna haste something in, I presume. I might have to leave something back to defend here. At least this isn't Dryad territory. So this is turn 3. Slivers would have a hard time killing on turn 3. We have to have something bonkers perfect for us to go and do that. They're thinking about this. Do they need to set up next turn? Do they want to try to bounce Teleria? So it's an Urza's Saga and a Boros Garrison. This doesn't haste anything. This is also... So they bounce Teleria. This isn't... Okay. Got a Leeching. Really not hitting the spells that I want. Maybe I Diffusion next turn. They gotta pay 1, 2, 3, 4. They have this. Wonder if I need to protect from something here. I think I do. I really want to just hit that land and double down these spells. I'm gonna attack, get 4 damage in. It looks like 13. I think if I top deck the land, I win here because I'm not sure they can kill me. They block there. Okay, 5 gets through, down to 12. They pay 4, 1, 2, 3, and then probably Saga here. Because this would be 6 damage by itself, and the creatures would get through. Leeching was the most damage that turn. That's fair. But if we get, like, Valakutted for some reason here, Dryad and the Valakutted, and they have, like, some bounce lands in here to do that, I'm afraid they're going to be able to pay for and kill everything, where Diffusion keeps everything around. So I'm kind of going with, yeah, I could have hit for an additional 3 more damage and they'd be at about 9 here, where I have a higher chance of keeping my stuff because everything that they try to hit costs 3. They obviously want to probably kill this first if they can, but they could also kill these to make it cheaper. It's close, right? It's going to depend on, they have the Teleria West, but they have no blue mana here. If they have a green land Dryad and then attack, they can get some Valakut triggers. But if they get one Valakut and something else, and they untap, they can only kill one thing, or they deal only 3 to me. Because, yes, they'd have the 2, and they could target things, but they have the Diffusion and the Unsettled, so they can't do ping me and this, because it's 3 to per kill and 1 to hit me. And Valakut plus a bounce land is only 3 mana at that point. This assumes Dryad, and this assumes no other land. It's a lot to think about. There's a lot of like small little thises and that's with the cost of what Valakut or other things do here. Not hasting this was a mistake. Possibly. Because they got these 2 lands. They would have had enough to do other things. Maybe they drew the Stronghold. And it got really awkward because they went ahead and fetched it, and they're like, well, I need to get a Primeval Titan down to do something. Well, they have a Teleria West and a Boseiju in hand. We know that. We know those 2 things. So we have 3 unknowns to beat. Like I said, we're trying to find one more land here. This blocks 3. They take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage with the leeching. It's lethal if I can get this one in, even if they have blockers. Here we go with Primeval Titan. We'll see what's the follow-up after taking 6 here. They could do 2 Simic Growth Chambers and Teleria, but then I don't think they have enough mana afterwards. Bounce, bounce. Well, then they could replay. Simic and a Valakut here. Okay. They've got decent mana after here, because they have a land drop as well. I'm going to take the 6. I think that's right. So now we can do 1, 2, 3 Dryad. So Simic Growth Chamber is played prior to anything else. Floating mana. So they float enough here that they can just get another Titan. Teleria West has enough to play Dryad. They get Summoner Pact. So Dryad shows up here. But this is what we protected against. Even if they play a land, the Valakut, they can't hit. Well, I guess they have 1 mana. I guess when they stack it, they could kill Diffusion. Or they kill Predatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can do 11. They block 2, 9. But they have to hit Predatory. And to stack all this correctly, obviously. You think they go after the flying one? Maybe to drop everything to the ground? They could do that. I think they're supposed to go after this. They go after this one, maybe, to make another blocker. Simic Growth Chamber's on the bottom for the bounce. Then they need to put the Valakut trigger. The problem is when the target happens, I don't think they can pay for this because the amulet won't be there, right? So I think we save ourselves by playing the Diffusion. I mean, we need a land. We need a land, I think, to win. So at this point, they just throw this upstairs and ping me for the 3 and use the 1 mana because of only the protection here. Come on, land for the W here against Titan. Can I say it? Yeah, I can say any land, right? I don't have any tap lands. We have a colorless here. They do find the line. They ping me for 1 and are going to now pay. And then this untaps. So we did save ourselves here. Yeah, the Diffusion saved us there. That was the land for the turn, right? Even if they did this again. Crap, I didn't get there. So they block here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 10. I needed a land. Bummer. Needed that land. I don't think we have it here. And when they attack, they've got us. I don't believe there's anything I could draw here either. Even if they have to pay for, they're fine. I guess let's let them make the mistake, right? Put leeching down and let them just not block something. Triggers. It's lethal if they don't block. They block though. Take 6, go to 2. Close. I guess the couple of points that I would have gotten from Cloud Shredder earlier would have helped. But then I probably wouldn't have had the diffusion and the Mariner into play, right? Would have been close. They let that die. I can block. I can block 2 damage here. What do I take? 4, 5, 6. Leaves me with 5. I get some Valka triggers. There's a Sun Home. This gives double strike. So they had it in hand for a while here. Bummer. There you go. A couple more Valakuts here. That should do it. That should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can pay for 4 of these. 3, 6, 9, 12. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. We weren't going to hit our land either for a while. Fun. All right, some harmonics, Torp Orbs, Siphon seems okay. I don't think Void Mirrors for this matchup. Let's take the Frenetics out. I think this is where I could take diffusions out. While it was beneficial there, I really think we have to kill them, right? We're keeping unsettled only because it's a 2/2 rather than a 1/1. What's up, Slayerfall? So I think this is all we got for this list. I don't think I want to gain life like that. And I don't think I want to do Void Mirror. It's not like we're playing Prison, they're going to force a Vigorous necessarily. Really, they're only doing Summoner's Pact that we care about. It was close. Good. What was that, game 1? It was a good game 1. A good game 1. Mono Void. Yeah, worst kill them card. That's a good way to put it. It was a good protection card there, and it gave us the chance to draw the land. But yeah, if we're not killing them, it's no good. It's no good. Harmonic's kind of fun too, although it has to come down on exactly turn 3 on the play to get rid of the Urza Saga. It's kind of a fun card to note here. And oh snap! All right, we're gonna play Slivers Control. Slivers Control. Who's ready? Play the Aether Vial. We'll throw a Chalice on 0. There's Grazer. There's the Saga. We're gonna hit that. Aether Vial going up to 1 here. A little Torp Orb past the turn. All right, Sliver is definitely hitting Saga, hopefully. Chalice on 1 is kind of an interesting line here as well in the future. We'll see what their 3-drop is if they have it. Because Harmonic could hit Dryad, but I think the more important thing is to hit Saga first. If I could hit a 2-drop here, and I'm going to go Aether Vial to 2 because I only have 4 1-drops. 2-drop? It's beautiful. Play a little harmonic here first. Oh, Torp Orb and harmonic are best friends. You're right. Should I scoop? Should I scoop now? Should I scoop? I'm like worried about other things. We had everything. We even harmonic was about to be so good. One moment while I take this in. How do I get rid of my Torp Orb? How do I get rid of my Torp Orb? Wow, they got an expedition map? All right. We have the line. Everyone's freaking out. We have the line. We know what the line is. We don't know what the line is, chat. We don't have a clue. Click concede. I'm entertaining it. Let's not click concede just yet. Sinew. Man, it's gonna suck if they have some stuff here, but you know, we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. We hit for 4 there. If I can get another Sinew or something predatory would be good, but we're not. I think it's time to concede. We got so excited to play prison. All right, we're conceding. We done goofed. We done. Oh, it's the Torp Orb. Get it out of here. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. I got so excited to play prison that I forgot that harmonic's an ETB friend. Oh my gosh, we probably had game 2 there. Would we have gotten game 3? No, we rolled a dice. We just resolved a game by rolling a dice. Please don't report me to Wizards. That was sad. That was sad. We're gonna avenge our sliver little buddies here. You come for the punts as well. I did put myself in the prison. I probably deserve that. My opponent probably got a good laugh out of that. Everyone here just didn't get a good laugh. They're all just like, Fluffy, this is why I can't sub to you. You're terrible. Died a little inside. There you go. We slowly are killing everyone in our chat. I'm sorry. That's okay. It's a strategy. We're in the 3-1 bracket. Can't lose now. Can't lose. Look at how busted this hand is. Actually, it feels kind of busted. Let's go. All games are determined by dice rolls. Just look at the very first line of the game logs. Who's on the play and who's on the draw? Okay, my opponent mulligans to 5. Mulligans to 4. This is what we deserve. We shame scooped early. What do we have? Mull to 4. Here comes Tron round 5. All right, they kept 4 with a Misty. With a Misty. High probability I play unsettled first. Who cares? I'm thinking of a way to hide this. Who cares? Just slap down the Sliver Hive. Maybe I play Diffusion first. I don't know. Marinera's probably just better, though. Triome. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Is it Rhinos? It's definitely not infect. Definitely not infect, that's for sure. Could be rhinos. Oh, they're gonna ice me. They're gonna ice me. We gotta beat some rhinos. Slivers. No one drops. Mariner first or predatory? Maybe predatory. Oh, they skip. They skip. All right, in this case, let's see if we can get a diffusion down first. That makes it really hard to hit our creatures, and then we'll line up predatory leeching. And start punching my opponent. Unsettled glade cover if we hit glade cover. Diffusion's pretty safe here from like a stomp or something. Nice. Get countered, Bone Crusher. This is probably the most damage, right? Well, then. Man, I wish I knew this math a little bit better. Played those two out. I guess we played two things out here. Sinew and Predatory, because they boost each other. Everything becomes 3/3s, and really happy about that. And then it's still 3 damage here, where if it was one of these and leeching, and then these are just bigger. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be a Mariner here, tucked in there, and then leeching plus Predatory next turn. I believe my opponent has the Cascade spell. The just question is, can we wait one more turn here? And if we can, then leeching in this attack will be lethal. We do get there against our little rhino friends. Oh, we were going to hit Cloud Shredder? Cloud Shredder plus leeching is probably lethal. Didn't do the math, but I'll just say it did. All right. Void Mirrors, Chalices seem like the winning line with a Siphon Sliver, and we just get rid of the Frenetics. We want something evasive to ride over the sky, and then pump. Unsettled is a little bit weak here, as is maybe Diffusion a little bit. But I think we know what we need to do. Chalice is on 0. Let's avenge our Titan misfalls. Let's find the lines. Will we find a land here? Chat gets to decide. Chat gets to decide. Keep or maul with an Aether Vial. No Chalice either. We could look for Chalice. My opponent has mulligan to 6. Do we keep the 1-lander? I have 1 maul. I have 1 land emotes. Chat currently wavering. Unsure, as are we. Vial is a fine keep. That's 1-1. I don't know what Grayus is voting for. We have 19 hits for the land. We have the evasive flyer. There's another maul. All right, we're 2-2. I vote keep. And there's an okay. All right, justified. 3-2. 4-2. 5-2. There we go. Keep. Keep all the way. Here we go. Here comes the force on the Aether Vial. Hit the land, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. What are we playing first? Unsettled Mariner, maybe? Maybe. Let's go. Maybe I play leeching first. I don't know. I don't know the math here. Oh man, we had all the lands apparently. We had all the lands. All right, so probably just Unsettled first, right? It's the spell that defends us. We'll pass. If I could get a 1-drop here, that'd be fantastic. I could then put this in on 2, a 2 and a 1-drop Glade. Man, then I'd probably play Leeching over something. They thought about hitting this. They floated red. This avoids a random stomp here. Fetches and shocks. Dead Gone. All right. Dead Gone's a good one. Dead Gone is a good one. They pay for it as well. We got 4 damage in on them with the fetches and that shock there. I'll take it. We can always get it back later. 3 lands. Do they spin the wheel here yet? All right, this goes up to 2. Mutavault. Let's do Predatory and Cloud Shredder. This allows us to hit for 4. Build our own Rhino, basically. Because I have a feeling they're just going to put 2 Rhinos into play. That's what it looks like. And they don't have enough for Petty Theft. Or the Brazen Borrow side of Petty Theft. All right, down to 12. If I hit a land here, I can put 2 things into play and the last spell. So, like, we have lethal if I hit a land here. If we don't hit a land, I hit the 1-drop Sliver, we have lethal, I think. Because we can do these 2. We would be very sad to see another removal spell, a Dead Gone, or a Fury. They get rid of Cloud Shredder. We can go get that back with Dreadscape if they don't go attacking here. Fury is kind of frightening. They attack, but not with the 1 Rhino. My opponent fears for their life. Do I win with a land? I potentially could have. I don't know if I do anymore because I don't have the evasion. That being said, I can make my Sliver a 4/4. Let's do this. Let's just pass here, and then I'll plan to put Predatory in at end step, and then followed it with the Dreadscape, maybe Unsettled plus Cloud Shredder or something. Probably Cloud Shredder for no. Probably Unsettled Mariner first. We'll see. Kind of hiding this Predatory Sliver on the off chance my opponent does some sort of Fury shenanigans, but they should just do 4. Here comes the Fury. Should be just 4 to one of these. They did something like 3 and 1. They do 3 and 1. Then we get to keep everything. Got him. Hitting me for 8. They only have 1 card in hand. They can't pitch for a new Fury. We'll take our 8, go to 8. 11 to 8. Shall we grab the evasive power of our graveyard with a little bit of unearth action here? Oh, we're doing it all. Leeching for funsies. Oh, they're dead. Little Dreadscape Sliver. Shall we unearth the flyer? And a little swing. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 5. Bam. It's 25 plus 5 more damage from leeching. That's 30 damage. And that is a 4/1 Slivers here. running it in Modern. A little slip up there with the Amulet Titan because we got so excited about Prism, but in general, this list just smashes. Zachary, thank you so much for that donation. The changes worked. They were great. The failure was me. We had that game too. Game 3 would have been tough on the play, but game 2 should have been ours. We learned a valuable lesson. And it's definitely worth really looking at this. Is Torpor going to be better in that matchup, or do you just need both and you need to navigate? Who knows? Overall, though, listed sweet. Loved it. I love Slivers. They're great. They're fun. I think your Diffusions and Unsettled Mariner balance here proved beautifully. Chalice was played enough. Keep it. You're doing great things with it. Your balance of Slivers is great. Frenetic's probably the only thing that I would just say. Honestly, you could probably take the 3 Frenetics out and put Harmonics just mainboarded, because in general, you're going to want to hit the Sagas when you find them. And that opens 3 spots up. Maybe you put one of these in there. Maybe you put an extra Siphon Sliver and 2 open slots. What are you going to do? It's a great list. Love it. Thanks for the donation, and I hope you enjoyed.